Welcome to our channel, everyone. The Federal Bureau of Investigation (FBI) moves to arrest suspected Lagos fraudster over 460 million Trump inauguration crypto scam. Terrible. This is a very serious case right now between Nigerian and United States of America, and they are bent on arresting this very young man from Lagos State who did this very act. Then one should wonder, why are these brains not positively used? Why are these brains not positively used? Ask yourself, people that have this kind of mindset with knowledge on cybercrime, cyber sketching, cyber damage, why can't the government of Nigeria use this use positively? Many graduates from different fields, discipline, are not properly used, are not even engaged at all. We have some highly courses in Nigeria: mechatronics, cyber security, and other highly technical disciplines that require engagement after graduating, but these guys are not used. This is more reason why most of them are going into crime. You see most Nigerians studying in Canada, Ukraine, Russia, engaging in highly tech departments, having much dimensional knowledge of security, cracking, tracking, protection, and damage, but these guys are not used. This is more reason why most of them are embarking on crimes. Someone who should have this kind of mindset, impersonating Trump's inaugural committee chairman, using his email to defraud donors, people who are contributing money for the inauguration program of Donald Trump, so closely that he hacked the whole system, and these donors are donating this money into his own private account. Imagine such a crime. This is somebody the government should use positively, he can even protect the space, Nigerian own space. But these people are not properly used. This is the problem in Nigeria right now. Many graduates are not used. Therefore, they are heading into crimes, using those knowledge they grabbed, going into crimes, which is very, very wrong. So why are those people negatively used? Why are those people negatively used? So Trump have actually turned on arresting these guys to cop for that menace, because it is a slap on the face of America. A slap on the face of America. Almighty American site hacked. They may say that by a common Nigerian. Do you understand? This is the more reason why they really want to arrest this very young guy, not because of that amount, but they want to know and see this very young man, to see the impetus he has or the audacity of doing this. So they have filed a civil for future complaint against a Nigerian, Ehiremen Aebokan, accused of stealing over 450 million in cryptocurrency intended for the inauguration of President Donald Trump in January 2025. According to court documents, Aboyakan allegedly orchestrated a sophisticated business email compromise, BEC, that is BEC, BEC, scheme from Lagos, Nigeria. The operation involved creating spoofed email addresses that closely resembles that of what officials on the what Trump-Vance inaugural committee. This guy is very, very serious. What an act. What an act. Now, investigators say the suspect used a nearly identical what email. Nearly identical email. Just imagine, nearly identical email address, substituting a lowercase l for an uppercase T to impersonate. This guy is very serious. This guy is very serious. Now, the FBI has not disclosed whether extradition proceedings have begun, but described the case as one of the most significant cyber crimes linked to a U.S. presidential event. This is more reason why they want to get this guy arrested. This is one of his kind. They want to get him arrested. This thing involving the president. Imagine that. The incident has renewed calls for stricter cyber security measures in political fundraising and underscores the growing threats posed by international cyber criminal network. This is a very dangerous act, and they want to treat it dangerously because this may cause other damage to United States of American leak of intelligence. This may be a leak of intelligence to them because leaving this untreated amounts to encouraging more crimes against United States of America. You know, the world depends on America for many things. So if the American government cannot protect itself, how much more are they going to protect others? That is the question now. So let's just wait and see how it unfolds, because even Nigerian governments have not yet said anything on this. So, people are reasoning what should be the reason why they are not saying anything. Why are they silent over this case? Why is Nigeria silent over this case? That is the question. Although the crime appears isolated, it adds to an already tense narrative around cyber crimes and international trust. So far, Nigerian federal government has remained quiet with no public statement. No public statement at all on this issue. So what does it mean? So this silence may be interpreted as either caution or indifference, which could further strain international perception. Meanwhile, the EFCC, that is the agencies in Nigeria, like the EFCC, and are under pressure. Pressures are mounted on them to identify domestic cybercrime crackdowns to protect Nigerians' global image. They really want to protect the global image. We should recall that last month the EFCC boss made a statement on this cybercrime crackdowns, that it is giving Nigeria a wrong image and perception outside the world. This is why most of Nigerians are treated bad outside Africa, because they think with those image damages that they can harm or ruin their international repute. So to protect the Nigeria's global image as 2027 election or politics heats up, this development might also influence diplomatic relations and international cooperation on cyber crime. They are doing everything humanly possible to protect Nigeria's image. That is what they want to do, to protect Nigeria's image outside. But how then do you protect this Nigeria's image if the politicians and the leaders in Nigeria are not doing it right, are not getting it right? That's the problem. That is the problem. If the crime rate is invariably high, it really shows that the leaders are invariably on crimes. If you want to curb this crime, simply create the avenue for dynamism of the youths. The youth need to be engaged properly. The youth needs to be engaged properly. You need to fix the youth, fix the economy, fix the graduates. create a working programs, policies that can harness a policy that can bind the bridge, that can connect apart from sentiment or aside sentiments. There is need for policy formulation, right? From policy formulation, taking up the programs to the what? To the grassroots, making sure that the youths are properly engaged. Collective efforts in curbing the crime rate in Nigeria, it can never be done alone without that of the what? The leaders. Check the legislative chambers, the upper and the lower. Check some excesses, reduce government cost of governance, reduce cost of governance. Many things should be reduced. Encourage education, create enabling environment for the youth to understand that the Nigerian is owned by everyone, that all and sundry is owned, or Nigeria is owned by what? All and sundry, that it is not only for the leaders. Those in top government official or in government top offices are now seen as the only citizens of Nigeria. That is why crime rate is increasing. Everyone wants to make it by all means to what? To lift the family from poverty level. The poverty level is high. No one wants to be poor. If you are poor, you can't make anything. If you are poor, you can't be respected. Many graduates are floating the streets, hungry, no job. Graduates, first class, second class. Many people going into crimes, not that they really want to go into crimes, but because the federal government, the leaders fail to plan. It is now apparent that future of Nigerian youth are bleak. No future for Nigerian youth. Then why can't people venture into crime? That is the question. But crime is not the best. It's not good. It's wrong. We advocate against it, but this is the reason for the crimes rates, high crime rates in Nigeria, everywhere. Because it is as if the government don't care. So now, let's see how it unfolds, because American governments are seriously bent on arresting this very young man. They must crack him down and know the impetus, the stability on doing this, and also know his tools, how he come up with the tools, the idea, the people behind him. They want to know the people behind him and get him arrested immediately. So let's see how it goes. Please like and subscribe our YouTube channel to be getting more information from us. Thank you so much and have a lovely day ahead. Thank you.